Hello, this is Mike Tronics and do a safety video. These, I don't know, life tips or readiness. If you're young, starting out, working for someone else, uh, these are a bunch of tips. I don't know if they'll be on my channel, but if my deal helps you, I shouldn't even spell Cash App, but my Cash App is donate $1 if you can. So it's Cash App Tronics Mike 1. And I lost my eraser. So, anyways, in doing your job, there's lots of jobs out there. I'm fucking showing the goddamn vacuum that are not safe or they take skill. There's a saying that said skilled labor isn't cheap and cheap labor isn't skilled, which means like if you deal with power tools, it's one mistake you're losing a hand or a finger. So a lot of people pay people money to do jobs where you have to use power tools. And it takes skill, so you're gonna pay money for that. But a person that's, let's just say, anything, to even hitting a hammer and a nail is not as dangerous, but you can still get hurt. You're not gonna pay someone as much to hammer than it would be to use a skill saw or a power saw or a chainsaw. Especially, a lot of people get hurt doing that deal where they cut limbs down from the trees, or cut the trees down. There's a lot of thinking in that. You could damage property, you could get killed. Many of the people die of that. I'm not trying to be long-winded, but this is not even going to be a 5-minute video. Don't let nobody rush you. It's better for you to quit that job and go find another job, or one that'll train you. Than to have someone rush you and then you cut your hand or lose a finger, and the first thing they're gonna say is, I didn't tell them that. If they're gonna rush you, if they say hurry up, tell them, can I have that in writing? Because I can't. If I can't do it, I'm gonna hurt myself. And they're gonna fire you, or they're gonna train you, or gonna put you somewhere else where you can do the work. Which is a whole another thing. If most people give 90 days for you to learn that job, right? And it's cheaper for them to finish training you than it is for them to have you come in, start new, someone else. That's another thing you need to know. So when you get a job, see, that's why when you have an interview, if you go in there, oh, I don't know nothing. There's two sides to that. One, sometimes they want someone that doesn't know anything, so they can train them the way that they want, and it's bad when some guy comes from somewhere else and they're trying to tell him, look, do it like this, this, and this, and the guy goes, well, at my other place, we didn't do it. We did it like this, and we did it like this, and I never done it like that. I always do it like this. They don't want those people either, because they're training them the way they wanted to do it at their place for a reason. Maybe you do it this way because the next guy finds it easier to, you did this, you connected these parts and they're easier for him to take from there. Well, the other place, you didn't connect them, and then he's got to do it, and it throws everything off. So sometimes when you're green, you don't know nothing as far as work. They like that because they're going to train you. And your first 90 days, you want to ask questions and do that, because you don't want to be like, I don't want to ask this question because he might laugh at me. I don't want to ask this question because he might think I'm dumb. Ask questions your first 90 days. After, when it's like you've been there 6 months and you're asking questions, then they're like, man, well, you don't know that yet, So you want to ask all your questions the first 90 days and get it out there, man. I mean, you kids that live at home, live with your parents. This is the time to find the job where you're going to get a career or whatever. Because, you know, if you're lucky enough to have both your parents and all that, or one parent, and that job's not for you, you can go back home. You're not going to be homeless in the streets. Other people out there, they lose their job, they're homeless in the streets. And it's sad because a lot of people go to work, they don't like their job, they're treated like dirt, they're not making the money that they want to make. The other guy gets a raise that just came in higher than him, that's been there. And it really is hard to go look for another job when you have one, because you're so tired on your days off. You don't want to go look for another job. You want to rest. And they put up with it, because if they quit that job, they don't have no way to pay their rent. They'll be homeless in the streets. That's really where we are right now in this country. I'm in Texas. There are jobs here, but there's other parts of the country where the factories are shutting down. There's not that many jobs. So if you find a job, lots of times you're going to have to put up with a lot of crap, especially if you're paying your own rent or you have a family. I don't want this video to go too long, but the thing of this video is, don't be rushed. It's better to quit that job and go find another job, or talk. If you're gonna quit that job anyway, start talking to people. Talk to your boss's boss. Talk to his boss. Say, hey man, I started this job and he's trying to rush me, and if you're gonna fire me, that's one thing, but I'm gonna give somebody a chance, and maybe they can help me out or get someone to train me better, because you don't want to be hurting yourself or your hands. There's so many in a factory. You can get hurt. A machine can hurt you. Someone driving a forklift can hurt you. You got to pay attention. You got to be alert. But the point of this video, try to keep it under 10 minutes. Don't let nobody rush you. Believe me, if that company is not going to train you right, it's not worth you getting injured, a broken arm, a broken leg, or foot ran over, or your hand smashed. It's not worth it. You could go find another job. You could find a fast food job and be out there looking. When you're young, you have more energy. Invest time in yourself. A lot of young kids, they want to go partying and drinking. As much time as you put towards partying and drinking and chasing young women or whatever, invest a little time in yourself to find a good job that you're gonna like, that values you, and that has good benefits. A lot of these jobs don't have benefits. That you make so much an hour, but you got no medical, you got no dental, you got no vision. And when you're young, you're not worried about it, because you have good teeth and you have good eyes and you have good hearing and all that. You're not sick. But those things matter a lot. When you start hitting 30, 40, 50 years old, you need those benefits. So look out for a job that's the right fit for you. And I know I'm talking too much, but when you go to an interview, they're interviewing you, but interview them. Research that company. Okay, well, do you have a 401k for retirement? A lot of young kids don't think about retirement. And here you are, when you turn 30, 40, 50 years old, you ain't got no money saved. You might have $300 in the bank if you're lucky. People don't even have that these days. People be living off their overdraft. You want to have some kind of retirement, even if you got to do your own retirement. Put $10 a week in a 401k or some kind of mutual fund. Buy some stocks of Walmart, one stock a month, and because Walmart's not going out of business anytime soon. All right, if you like this deal, comment, donate, share. All right, this is a safety video, but got a little bit off the topic. But there's really a lot of things the young people should know. Look for my other videos. Subscribe to my channel. Thanks.